Hi, thank you for tuning in. James and Jillian Batchelor here with the Batchelor Group. Just going over some trends we're seeing as far as getting a home here in Las Vegas. I'm talking with Jillian here, trying to figure out what we can do to get our clients in homes. Now, Jillian, we're seeing in today's market that appraisals are not meeting expectations. What are we doing about that?
Oh boy, are we seeing that appraisals are not meeting expectations. Well, in this market, because our market is rising so quickly, and we're not able to get many of the appraisers to come in with the exact value of what the buyer has offered for the home. In many cases, what we'll do is we will negotiate down with the seller to see if the seller is willing to come down to appraised value. Now, to be honest, that may not always be the case. Many times, sellers may say that they still want the contracted price on the home, regardless of what the home is appraised for. At that point, if we're not able to negotiate the price down, which does happen about 9 times out of 10, then what we'll do is we'll encourage the buyer to look at the market trends, see if that home is going to appreciate sometime in the near future, I would say 1 to 3 months, and if they're going to make that money back, and if it's worth their while to pay the difference in the appraised value on the home.
Okay, second to that is with our buyers being in a multiple offer situation in this market, how are we as a group getting these offers accepted on these multiple offer situations?
Well, in almost every case, when we're making offers for our clients, we're seeing multiple offers. It's just the nature of the market. We have only 3,000 active available homes on the market today currently, with over 10,000 homes under contract, meaning they already have a buyer with an accepted offer on the home. And we're closing about 3,900 homes a month. So when you look at stats like that, the numbers just don't lie. We're in a multiple offer situation, which is definitely considered a seller's market. Well, we, at the Batchelor Group, what we're doing for our clients is looking at these properties. We're doing the research for you up front to find out if there are already offers on that home, and if there are, how many. Then we run a careful, analyzed calculation with the amount of offers on the home, looking at the comparable market analysis, looking at an automated market value to come up with a price that we think you as the client, the buyer, should offer for the home in order to get the best chance of getting your offer accepted. Then on top of that, we have a few different networking techniques that we use. If we know the other agent, we'll contact them and try to network in order to be able to prove that your offer is the best offer on the table and get your offer accepted. Sometimes the highest offer or the cash offer is not always the best offer that's on the table. Is that buyer going to go through with the purchase of the home, or are they going to find some reason to cancel? Are they looking for repairs? Is that offer subject to appraisal? Really, the strongest buyer is a buyer who has the ability to close, not always the buyer who's offering the highest dollar for the home. We have been very lucky at a 92% rate to be able to have 92% of our offers accepted by the agents that we write the offers to. Also, what we will do is we'll find additional inventory for our clients to be able to purchase.
Now that you've touched on that, with the networking and finding new inventory, how are you getting more inventory on this market when others in other groups are not being able or successful to do that?
Well, that's my trade secret. Should I divulge that? No, of course I'll tell you. Basically, we are willing to do whatever it takes to get the inventory on the market that we need for our clients. So when we have buyers that are looking to purchase a home, we will exhaust the multiple listing service. We will exhaust Craigslist homes, for sale by owner sites, for sale by owner listings, as well as networks with folks that we know, as well as we have a Rolodex of over 250 people, potential sellers that might be looking to sell their home if they had the right buyer. We will contact each and every one of those clients if it means getting a home for our buyer. As well as we have done door-to-door, knocking on the doors, the old-fashioned traditional way to find you the home in the community that you're looking for. We'll send out mass mailers. We will do an email campaign. Essentially, whatever it takes to find you the home. So we don't just rely on what is listed in the MLS, because if we did, every other agent is looking at those exact same homes on the MLS, and with 11,500 realtors in Las Vegas, that equals a lot of competition for you as the buyer. We'd prefer to have the least amount of competition for you, as well as looking into new homes as well, and new home sales tracks that haven't even hit the open market yet.
Great. Well, we appreciate these tips and tricks. I'm sure the people out there appreciate the tips and tricks as well. Thank you for tuning in and seeing us. Feel free to give us a call, 702-595-8036. That's 702-595-8036.
Or you can always visit us on the web at www.lasvegas1realestate.com. Again, that's www.lasvegas1realestate.com. And remember, the Batchelor Group is the key to all of your real estate needs.